Good morning and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. In today's video, as you've probably read from the title, I'm going to be sharing with you a few of my tips to getting up early. So if you've watched my videos and you've been watching them for a while, a few weeks in a row, you would have noticed that I would have been telling you different times that I was waking up. So usually when I go home to Adelaide to visit, I get up later while I'm there, and then it takes me a little while to get back into a routine with getting up really early. So when I'm in Adelaide, I usually wake up at around 7:30, 8, which is a little bit of a sleep in for me. And then when I come back here, I like to get up early again and make the most of my day, because I usually treat Adelaide as a little bit of a holiday when I go there to visit. So something that has helped me has been not jumping straight into it, but doing it bit by bit. So first week I would wake up at 7, then the next week it would be 6:30, then 6, then 5:30, and now I'm waking up at 5. For me, I'm a morning person, so I would prefer to wake up early. I am the most productive in the morning. At nighttime, I use that time to relax and wind down and start to plan for the next day. So my first tip to you would be kind of like what I did. If you are thinking of waking up earlier, say you do wake up at 7 and you want to wake up at 5, it may be a little bit of a shock to your body and to your system and to your routine if you go straight from 7 to 5. So what you could do is break it down. It could either be by 15 minutes every week or half an hour. So you could wake up at 7 for 1 week, then 6:30, then 6 o'clock, then 5:30, then 5, or whatever time it is that you want to eventually wake up. Another thing that helps me is not having too many alarms, because for me, see, I know a lot of people that do have a lot of alarms and that's just how they wake up. They wake up gradually to all of their alarms. But for me, if I have 3 alarms, I'm going to wait till the last alarm to wake up, which then means that I'll just keep sleeping. So there's no point of me having the alarm. Like, you may as well just have it when you're going to wake up. So what I was doing, and last week I had a bad week. So last week I did not wake up early, and I kind of slept in a few days, and then I was like, you know what, let's just have a week off. So the whole week was kind of bad, but that's fine because this week I was good. And I think the problem with that was the alarm as well. I was setting it 15 minutes before I wanted to wake up. So I think last week I was waking up at 5:30. So I was doing 5:15 and 5:30 for the alarms. But when the first alarm went off, I turned it off and then I fell back asleep. So then by the time the second alarm goes off, you're kind of sleepy. So what I've done this week, which has helped, is I set an alarm just 5 minutes before I need to wake up. So it's 4:55 and 5, and this has helped me because I'm kind of awake and kind of just waiting for the second alarm to go off. 15 minutes is a long time and enough time for you to fall back asleep. Another tip that I have, which has worked for me, is try not to stay in bed after your alarm goes off. Especially for me, I know if my alarm goes off and I just lay in bed, or I think I'm just gonna close my eyes just for a few seconds, next thing you know, it's like an hour later and you've fallen asleep. But with this, everyone's different. Like Aaron, for example, he could stay in bed for an hour and he'll just be on his phone after his alarm goes off, and he likes to wake up slowly. But for me, as soon as my alarms has gone off, I just need to get out of bed. Otherwise, I will go back to sleep. With the alarm as well, what I do is I set a little, not really inspirational, but just something that will help you to remind you why you're getting up. So for me, it's just good morning, time to be productive. So I read that and I'm like, yes, I actually have things to do. There is a reason why I'm getting up. And with that as well, think of why. Why is it that you want to get up early? Is there something that you want to do? Because for me, between getting up at 5 and 7, that's an extra 2 hours that I have in my day to put towards things that I wouldn't have otherwise had time for. I'm also a person that likes to exercise early and get it over and done with in the morning. So as soon as my alarm goes off at 5, I move into the bathroom and wash my face, get changed, come out, come onto the treadmill. I usually start at about 5:20 or 5:30. And then I do about an hour of exercise, whether that's on the treadmill, doing some at-home Pilates as well. So that way, by the time I'm done and I'm having a shower, it's about 6:30, and then at 7 o'clock, I'm ready to work already. So when you think about those 2 hours of waking up earlier, otherwise really by the time you start work, if you wake up at 7, it won't be till 9. So that's something that I have been really enjoying as well. And I think this is a little bit of an obvious one, but try not to go to bed too late. So we usually go to bed between 10 and 10:30, which when you think about it, it's still not that much sleep. It's like 7 to 6.5 hours. So as you can probably tell, I'm looking a little bit tired, but it's okay because I'm being productive. So those are the tips that I have for you. If you have any questions at all, as always, please don't hesitate to ask. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it a little bit motivating. If you are thinking about waking up earlier, for me, I have been loving it, even though I'm a little bit tired. At the end of the day, I've noticed that I have been getting so much more out of my day. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I'm hosting a weekly giveaway. So if you'd like to find out how you could win a prize, head to the giveaway highlight in my stories on Instagram, and you might just be this week's winner. And if you're watching and you're not yet subscribed, then please do. It would mean so much to me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.